Now, in contrast to this very sort of elegant and understated Assyrian vessel is this really big and rather spectacular silver bucket with its basket handle and its twin spouts. It has two bull's heads that have been added on. They both serve as spouts so that when the vessel was poured, you would have a twin stream of fluid coming out. This is not Assyrian, but this is Neo-Elamite. These are the native population of southwestern Iran, both in the lowlands of Khuzestan and the highlands of Fars, a very different people from the Assyrians, very different language, different social structure, different gods and beliefs. And they often have gods in pairs or trios. Hence the twin spouts. You could be making an offering to two gods. They often went in pairs. And this is a real contrast to the Assyrians, who always venerated one god at a time, though they might have many gods. This vessel is fascinating because it has a very large inscription all around the neck. And this inscription is written in the same kind of characters as the Assyrian. That is, this is the cuneiform system, which is little wedge-shaped marks put together in different ways, and each cluster is a different syllable. The language of the two is totally different. It's like we use the same alphabet for Spanish and for French and for German, but we have very different languages written in it. So they have the same writing system, but they're expressing a totally different language. And the Elamite language is very difficult. It is not related to the Assyrian or any of the Iranian tongues as now exist. So it presents many problems for scholars. They can understand the basic words, but sometimes we don't understand all the different tenses of the verbs and the conditional and this sort of thing. Well, this inscription is a royal statement saying, I am king. He's Shutur Nahunte in Shushanak, which is a very typical royal Elamite name. And he is, of course, son of a man named Kulur, who was king of Anshan and Susa. And Anshan is the upper mountainous areas of modern Fars province, where Persepolis is. And Susa is the land of the lowlands, is modern-day Khuzestan. So he is claiming he is king of both these areas, as his father was. And then the rest of the inscription, and you see how neatly it is inscribed in panels with register lines, and being very, very careful about it. Says how good he is, how he worships these gods. It names a whole raft of gods, and he is a good leader of his people. In other words, it's all about him, but in a religious context, that he is a good ruler because he is a pious ruler. So we have to assume that this vessel was used to make a royal offering, pouring it out to these multiple gods.